Hey veterans, listen up, because this is urgent. Are you one of the millions who left the military with a constant ringing in your ears? That's tinnitus, and your VA claim for it might be the most important one you ever file. But you need to act fast. There are whispers in the VA community that the rules for tinnitus could change as early as April 2025, making it much harder to get the benefits you deserve. Right now, it's one of the easiest claims to win, often without needing extensive medical tests. If you've been putting this off, the time to move is now. Don't miss this window. So, why do I call the tinnitus claim a goldmine? Think about your time in service. Were you on the flight line? Did you work with heavy machinery, fire weapons on the range, or were you deployed to a combat zone with constant loud noises? That noise exposure is all the evidence you need for a strong claim. For most veterans, this direct link to your service makes tinnitus a straightforward claim to get approved. The VA knows what military life is like. This initial claim secures you a 10% disability rating. Now, I know what you're thinking. 10 isn't going to change my life, and you're right. But that 10% is not the end of the story. It's the beginning. It's the key that unlocks the door to something much bigger. This is where the real power of that 10% tinnitus rating comes into play. It's what we call a gateway disability. The constant, maddening ringing in your ears doesn't just exist in a vacuum. It affects your entire life. It can cause a whole host of other, more significant medical issues. These are called secondary conditions, and they are where you can see your disability rating climb dramatically. Your 10% for tinnitus acts as the foundation, proving a service-connected injury, and then you build upon it. We're not just talking about a few extra percentage points. We're talking about claims that can truly change your financial future and quality of life. Let's break down exactly how this works. First, let's talk about vertigo or dizziness. Do you ever feel like the room is spinning? Do you lose your balance easily? This is a common issue linked to inner ear problems, the same ones that cause tinnitus. If your tinnitus is service-connected, and you can show that it's also causing these balance issues, you could be looking at an additional 30% rating for vertigo. Suddenly, your initial 10% claim has quadrupled to 40%. You see how this starts to stack up? The VA understands that one condition often leads to another, and it's your right to be compensated for all of them. Next up, migraines. This is a huge one. Imagine trying to function with a constant ringing in your ears 24/7. It's exhausting, it's stressful, and for many veterans, it's a major trigger for debilitating headaches and migraines. If you suffer from migraines that leave you completely wiped out, unable to work or function, you can file a secondary claim. Depending on the frequency and severity of your migraines, this secondary claim can be rated as high as 50%. Let's do the math. Your 10% for tinnitus plus a 50% rating for migraines puts you at a combined rating of 55%, which the VA rounds up to 60%. We've gone from 10% to 60% just by connecting the dots. Now, let's discuss the elephant in the room, mental health. Living with a condition that never turns off takes a massive toll on your psychological well-being. The frustration, the lack of sleep, the inability to find a moment of silence, it can easily lead to serious conditions like depression, anxiety, and insomnia. These are not signs of weakness. They are a predictable medical outcome of chronic tinnitus. A secondary mental health claim connected to your tinnitus is often rated around 70%. When you combine a 70% rating with your initial 10%, you're already at a combined rating of 73%, which rounds down to 70%. This is a life-changing level of support, providing significant monthly compensation and access to crucial health care. But what if your condition is even more severe? For some veterans, tinnitus is a symptom of a larger, more complex inner ear disorder called Ménière's disease. This condition involves not just ringing and hearing loss, but also severe, unpredictable attacks of vertigo that can be completely incapacitating. If you are diagnosed with Ménière's disease and can link it back to your service-connected tinnitus, you could be looking at a rating of up to 100%. That's right, a total and permanent disability rating. This is the ultimate example of how that seemingly small 10% tinnitus claim can be the first step on a path to maximum benefits, securing your family's future. So, what do you actually need to make this happen? It's simpler than you might think. First, you need a current medical diagnosis for tinnitus. Go see a doctor and get that ringing in your ears on paper. Second, you need to write a personal statement. This is your chance to tell the VA, in your own words, how the noise exposure in the military led to your tinnitus and how it affects your daily life. Be detailed. Talk about the ringing, the sleep problems, the headaches, the anxiety. Finally, for those powerful secondary claims, a Nexus letter from a medical professional is your secret weapon. This is a letter that explicitly states it is at least as likely as not that your secondary condition, like migraines or depression, is caused by your service-connected tinnitus. Here's the most critical piece of advice I can give you right now: act now. Even if you're not ready to file your full claim, you need to go onto the VA website today and submit an intent to file. This simple action locks in your effective date. It means that whenever you do finally file your claim within the next year, your back pay will be calculated from the date you submitted your intent to file. Most importantly, with the potential rule changes looming around April 2025, getting your intent to file submitted now could grandfather you in under the current, more favorable rules. Don't wait until it's too late. Protect your claim and your potential back pay by taking this one small step today. To wrap this all up, please don't underestimate the power of a tinnitus claim. On the surface, it's just 10%. But as we've discussed, that 10% is the key. It's the foundation that allows you to build a much stronger case by connecting it to secondary conditions like vertigo, migraines, and mental health struggles. It's the hidden path that can lead from a minor rating to a 100% disability rating that provides life-changing financial security and health care for you and your family. The clock is ticking on the current rules, so don't delay. Get your claim started. Thank you so much for watching. We're here to help you get the benefits you've earned. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more essential VA claims advice. You served your country. Now let us help you get the compensation you deserve.